here from Lillian's Craft Del Sol. Today I'm using 2 paper bags to make a folio, Christmas folio, using the Artymaze Christmas Collage kit. Now they're the same bags I used the other day for making a journal, the recycling bags that we put our vegetable waste in. What I'm going to do again is cut these down here, about there. Cut that bit off and cut this bit off here. Now I'm not actually going to seal these down because I'm going to use these for pockets. So I'm folding it in so it's all level there, and the same here. So everything getting done for Christmas, I hope, with everybody. I do love Christmas. Got my tree up, so that's something I've started, and I've started the December daily even though I wasn't doing it daily at first. So the idea is this will go that way and that will go that way, so I have them opposite, so they go in like this. It's going to be a folio, and if you remember, I've got this that I made the other day. I think I'm going to be putting that there. Maybe not, maybe I'll be putting that there. I'm not quite sure at the moment, we'll have to see. But first I need to glue all inside, glue all these bits down here, these bits. So, oh dear. It's definitely a day for glue issues. I'm going to have to start putting this upside down now. So yeah, I'm gluing it all the way inside here. Like that. And the same this side. Okay, that's the 2 bags done. Now, one of the other things I'm going to do is, as you'll see, when you fold it like that and you want to put something in here, you've got these sort of flappy bits. So I'm going to glue them down so that when you put something in it, if I can find something, you want to put something inside, you're not sort of getting caught in going in that bit or that bit there. But for that, I'm going to use this one. Like that as well. Oops. There. So then what I'm going to do is take these, do them this way. I'm going to sew down the middle here, and also I'm going to divide this one into 2 and sew down the middle here. So that's down here and down there. So I'll be back in a moment. Okay, I've sewn down the middle here, and then I've divided this pocket into 2 by sewing along here. The end pocket I've left large, like that. So the next thing is I've cut the papers to fit on the pages, as you can see here. So I now need to put in a tie, how I'm going to put this to tie it together. So I do need to take these off so it's flat. So what I'm going to do is I'm putting this down here underneath, like this. I have to keep that upside down now so that it goes all right. Comes out okay. Oops. Well, I ventured to IKEA yesterday, and that was an experience. I couldn't believe it. I go to IKEA in Mercia, and there are absolutely no Christmas decorations whatsoever. They had nothing for sale. It was all next year, well, I don't know, probably last year's summer stuff. But they had no Christmas decorations, so I don't know what's happened to their deliveries, etc., and what's gone on, because usually they have a massive display in the basement area, and it's gorgeous, and you can, you know, there's always baubles and all sorts of things you can buy. And I also went looking for 2 throws for my sofa, and I struggled with that as well. I tried, it was getting the size, but they had hardly anything in. I was so amazed at how little they had there. I'm assuming it's because of COVID, and I know that, for instance, it's hard to get rubber at the moment, which is why it's difficult getting some of the rubber stamps for crafting, because the actual raw materials aren't available. But yeah, so that was not quite the trip I expected. So as you see, I've put that in there. So the next one, I've actually, because I got to the end, I've got a collage of papers to go on the back. I'll put this roughly where that one is. Yeah, I've got a collage of papers to go on the back so that I was using up what I had left. So put that on there. So the first one down is this, down to there. So what I'll do actually is I'm going to put the glue on there, but then I'm using the tacky glue for the rest. I'm not keen on using this on paper. For me, it doesn't seem to work too well. The tacky glue seems the better option. So I will use this to, let's see if I can get it out. Oh dear. No, come on, out you come. That's it. Like this. You just need a thin bit around the edge. Put a few squiggles in the middle. That should put it in place. I will stick that there as well. Try and hold that upright. I have found from the, we have an art shop over here, a craft shop that's Mi Tende Arte, which is also for the UK people, Craftelia. And I know since Brexit you probably can't get, there's too much customs to come in. However, they have now got these glue, upside down glue things to put in, to put your glue in. So I'm going to order some of them. I think they were about €6 for 3. So you can buy them individually as well. But I thought, no, I'm going to get some of them to help out with my glue. Because at the moment, as I say before, I keep this upside down in a mug, but you can only fit so many in there. So I will now go through the rest of the pages and add on. One of the other things I'm doing is also here it is, an envelope stack that I'm putting here. So next bit I'll come back once I've got all the papers on with this envelope stack to go on here. Right, I've stuck all the papers on. As you can see here, I'll take that off in its pockets I've made. I've made 2 journaling cards which are from Pink Monarch Prints. Her Christmas large journal cards I've used there. for those two pockets. There's a piece there. This is where the envelopes are going. That's done, and the back with a bit of collage on the back. Now I'm going to work first of all on these two pockets I've made that I'm going to be putting here, like that. For now, let's use this. Ooh, I'm trying to use, I've got loads of scraps, but I intend to make a very eclectic Christmas journal with everything I've got left over. On the top pocket, I'm only putting down two sides so that you can slot things in all the way down. And so I'm putting that there. Get myself a new wipe. Oops, like that. And then this one will go here. While I concentrate on this page for the envelopes. Now the envelopes I've already inked up, as you can see. I've got them roughly in position where I'm going to want to put them down, but first I need to, whoops, let's just clamp that a minute, take this one off first. I need to stick the two envelopes together. Now I've inked them using vintage photo, but with this one, first of all, I do need to stick something in there, as it's going to show because of the blue here. So I need to put that in first. So I'll just go around with this. Again, it was a scrap I had that I managed to use. So I'm putting that in there first. About there. I wanted gluing the envelope down. Now what I've done with these, I'm going to be sealing these this down with covering it with paper, which I've got here. So this is the inside, so this will be covering it like that, and I'll be gluing all the way round with that. As I've decided, I'm doing openings on this one is on the top, as you can see there, and this one is on the side here. So what I'm also going to do is glue just this tip bit down here, just to make sure. Now I've got to fold this over where it was already. Like that. So what I'll also do is just trim off the edge there. Not that I think it really needs doing, but I'm being a bit particular probably. Like that. So now I've got that won't show so much, and this I'm putting in the middle. Like that. So the next thing is to glue these bits down so the two envelopes are joined together. Right. Went a bit too far. There. So that's those two joined together. I've got an opening that side and an opening at the top. And then here I've cut papers already for that as well, by the way. So all I've got to do now is just put papers on there. The other side, I have already covered this with paper. As you can see, I've used up scraps and done some collaging on there. Now, just so that I get this right, I've got to make sure I get this in the right place. That's going like that, that's going like that. Yeah, that one's coming down, so it comes down to there. So it goes, they're going to go like that. So I haven't bothered putting extra into here because I've got the papers here ready to cover. And that was already a cream envelope. So what I'm going to do is fold that over, take my glue again, go down the sides here, down there, up there, and need to sort of go to about here. There, putting that in there, like that. So they're now glued together. So I will, and this one again, I just need to put a little bit on the tip here, just to hold it down. Make sure it's down there. There, like that. So these will now go, oops, like that. And this one, this one I've opened at the top here, and this one I've opened at the side here. So what you do next is now put your papers on, and with these I've already inked. So now I'm just going to put these on here. The top loading pockets, I think I will do a notch in. I will show you. So these just go like this. There. So you've actually sealed the whole thing down. And then they go over there. This one, this is the top here. So I put this onto there. This one. And as this is open at the top here, just going to punch, I hope, make sure this is all, yeah, it is, hadn't all stuck down. And I'm just going to punch just a small one there. Whoops, yeah, didn't punch all the way through. I think I remedy that. And then just get some vintage photo and go through there. And what I might do is you can see inside there. I may just ink that up in there as well. So now you can have a tag to go in there as well. So what I'll do is I'll go back through all the papers on the envelopes and stick all the papers down. You've just seen how you can do it and open up at different places. And then I'll be back having done all that. Hi, right, I've put all the papers onto the envelopes and I did start videoing putting this down, then realised I hadn't actually put the tie on that you need. So I'm going to do that next. You have to put it underneath the envelopes. So I've got some seam binding here, which I'll put on and hope this comes out. Yeah, here. Because it needs to go underneath the envelopes so that it ties them up and keeps them together when the journal. I've taken roughly where the middle is and put it down like that. There. So that now this and this can glue on. I really made a mistake there. Nearly was a disaster. So that goes like that, that goes like that, that's like that. So that needs to be up there. And then that's going to go there, you see, and then this ties round like this. So I now need, that's in position there. Trying to line things up with envelopes is very difficult, with paper bags is very difficult because they are actually not even, they're not made even. So I'm going to glue back down here. I was lucky I got that up in time. Put a bit of this on here just to make sure. And this goes down approximately there, like that. So I'll glue that down. There. So now just to make sure I've got this right, that goes down first, then that, then that, then that. Just need to push it in a little bit from the edge there. There is going to be paper. The next thing is I'm going to get some paper. I haven't decided which yet. And then that goes in the middle here. So it'll cover all this up. So that goes like that, that's like that, that's like that, and that's like that. So now I just need all this to dry. And then I'll be back. See you in a minute. Okay, this is now finished. I'll show you as I go through. I've used a journaling card from the kit, backed with some vintage music paper and some tea-dyed paper. This is from the kit. This is a piece of material that I was experimenting with distress oxides on and water. So it dyed. So it opens up, I've tied it with the tea-dyed seam binding, opens up like this. And this is a tag from the kit that I've layered. And then these are 3 tags that you can split into 3. I made them into a little booklet with some different tea-dyed papers and craft paper and some greaseproof, not what they call it, deli paper. And that just closes up and actually shuts, keeps shut because it's in the pocket behind there. This is from the kit. Again, I've used some of that material that I dyed with the distress oxide. That's from the kit. So is this, and the labels are all from the kit as well. I just noticed that matches that robin. I didn't realise that. I put, this is from the kit, Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas, and backed it. No, I didn't back that one. That's just straight on there. And then obviously in here I've got the 2 journaling cards from Pink Monarch Prints as well that you saw earlier. And then this is the envelope stack here. Opens up like that. Forgot to say one of the other things I've done, which I've done on here, is I splattered with watered down gesso and just splattered it with my fan brush. And I've done it on a few bits on here. On this one, this layered postcard, journaling card, that goes in there. This is all from the kit, as you can see there where I've used gesso. These tags are from Yvonne Preston on her website. It was a freebie, 3 of them. put that in there. Then on the sides here, on this one, that's a freebie from Artymaze, and this was a tag I had left over from Pink Monarch Prints from her Christmas card kit. And then that's a journaling card from Artymaze. And then over here again, that was left over from the Christmas card kit for Pink Monarch. And then a little small journaling card tucked into a tuck spot there. And that's from Artymaze. And this is the other postcard here from Yvonne Preston. That goes in there. And then here I've got 2 journaling cards that were a freebie from Artymaze. And again, I've splattered them with the gesso, as you can see there, and they slot in there nicely. Just in there. Then this is the sheet that I've glued down. I just took one of the plain sheets, inked it up, and as you can see, it covers everything up. And then here I've used another scrap of paper to make a pocket with 3 journaling cards from the kit as well. They pop in there. And then I've made a belly band with another scrap, and I've backed the saying onto another scrap of paper. And I've used a journaling card here, backed it with tea paper and sewed around it. But as you can see, my sewing still isn't quite there yet. But I really don't care, because I think, well, it goes with the journal, doesn't it? Goes in there. I quite like it. So that shuts like that, like that, like that, and then ties up. You do need, when you make these envelope stacks, you do need something to keep them down or tie them up. Definitely. And then that flips over, and you've got the, I don't know, I made it out of the envelope. I had it up about a week or so ago, where I made the notebook as well to go inside. I've put it in there. I've now glued it down on 3 sides to enable me to put the tag in. I've got a journal card here in the side, which goes in like that. And that's again Artymaze. These are all Artymaze, and this is Artymaze's tag kit from last year, layered tags from last year. So that goes in the back there. And then we've come to the end at the back. So you just tie it up with the seam binding. You could put charms on if you wanted to. I mean, there's a lot more embellishment you could do, but it's just a small paper bag folio. I hope you liked it. Thank you very much for watching, and please hit that like button and subscribe if you aren't already. Thank you again. Have a great Christmas. Bye.